David Zaritsky for the Bond Experience. Welcome back. I am here with my special friend, Harris Thomas. Harris, welcome back.
Thanks, man.
Harris Thomas of Dressing Like Bond.
Dressing Like Bond in the house.
I had no idea. I did an interview with you, and we did it at Tom Ford.
You did?
It's very relaxing. We posted it, and suddenly, like, you know, you're flying around like Elvis. You're flying around the entire world. You're going to Toronto now all of a sudden, and you're going places. Like, what happened? What was this surgence about?
A huge media tour. I got sponsored. No, I'm kidding.
You have a tennis deal, a backgammon deal, I hear.
Man, hashtag Nike. It's everything great. I'm selling $5,000 backgammon sets on 007store.com. Code DLB. Don't use it.
Dare to dream.
But yeah.
Dare to dream.
I know, I wish. But thanks for having me back. It's
No,
great to be back in the
environment.
In the environment.
Yeah, in the slightly growing No Time to Die. Well, I wanted to have you back because this is about a comfortable conversation. And by the way, so comfortable, we are drinking our Macallans.
Cheers.
By the way, you have the double cask Macallan. I have the 18. So a little something different.
Well, sponsored. No, really, but sponsored.
There's no sponsorship.
No.
No, but that would be great.
It is great.
I'm sorry, if Macallan wants to send us a case.
Please, I won't stop.
Not going to happen. But I wanted to take a moment to really talk about, just take a little breather and talk about No Time to Die. Okay. Because, you know, they finished filming. There was a wrap. We allegedly have probably seen most of the Bond outfits that we are going to see, at least until the trailer comes out. Wouldn't you say?
My brain says yes, my heart says no.
Okay, let's explore that a little bit, because this is what we want to do. I mean, because a lot of discussion, and the reason why I wanted to do this particular video is a lot of people have been saying, you know, I don't know if I'm quite feeling the Bond sartorial moments like I've done in other films. You look at Casino Royale, and you look at Quantum of Solace, and even Skyfall. Skyfall had some really great moments with the Barber jacket and some really classic looks that we all wanted to own. And then, you know, we had Spectre. Spectre had a few less. You know, they had the Morocco outfit, right. But still, I think we were having fun. Different,
but there were still some very attainable, replicated looks that really turned out well.
It turned out incredibly well. And even, you know, it was still all it felt Bondish. Mm-hmm. Coming within this movie, what we're hearing from a lot of you out there, and even in here, is something maybe a little off. And I don't know if it's the context of what we're seeing Bond wearing and where he is, because we don't know the plot. I mean, clearly we don't. But something feels a little, am I daring to say off? What do you feel?
With, again, only looking at what we've seen with, you know, behind the scenes photos and whatnot. Number one, yeah, we don't know what it's going to look like through the cinematographer. Mm-hmm. But I think you're hitting on something that it's not very, I mean, other than, I think, the Tom Ford suits that we've seen, nothing has really stood out as what I'm going to call James Bond.
And we're going to talk about the individual things, because we're going to do this in kind of a game form.
Okay.
Because we're going to get the conversation going, and then we're going to have a follow-up. So here we go. So what I've done is I have a series of pictures that everybody is going to see, and we're going to go one at a time. Hold on. And we're going to start in Jamaica. And I want your opinion about each one of these outfits. First one we have is Daniel Craig, and this was in Jamaica, obviously at the press conference. That the press conference could have gone a little bit better. But what do you think of his outfit here?
That's the best thing that we've seen so far. Obviously, it's the first photo, but I mean, for us to start with that, it's a suit by Tom Sweeney. What's Daniel wearing? And I actually went into Tom Sweeney early that morning. If you remember one of the Bond brand tours, we went in there, killed some time, and actually tried on this exact suit.
Is it a nice suit?
It's a really cool suit.
All right. But it's not Bond's suit. It's a Daniel Craig suit. But that's okay.
But that's okay, because to me, at this point, 4 films in, going into 5, Daniel Craig's James Bond, and his style is clearly going to be James Bond, for better or for worse.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that say he has too much influence.
But I think if you put a Pierce Brosnan or a Timothy Dalton in that suit, it's just, at the end of the day, it's a Navy suit.
It's a nice suit.
It's very James Bond.
Yeah, the shoes, Very Daniel Craig, though.
Let's try to ignore the shoes.
Okay. Now, we're going to stay on press conferences. The press conference in Matera. So you have Daniel Craig, and he's wearing this linen suit. What did you think of that?
Very, very cool. I mean, it's very Daniel Craig. It's super high style. It's Cuccinelli. And it's perfect for Italy, being hot.
Yeah.
He is wearing it with a button-down collar.
Yeah.
I know out there, button-down collars world, everyone's freaking out.
Freaking out a little.
Out a little bit. But yes, traditionally, you shouldn't wear a tie with a button-down collar.
Yeah.
I know Matt Spacer is giving me props for saying that.
Nice.
But reality is today in 2019, that is becoming very popular, very trendy.
Yeah.
It is very Italian, and granted, this is in Italy, and he's wearing Cuccinelli, and it's very Italian.
I have to tell you, I love this suit so much. In fact, I almost wish he was wearing it as Bond. It reminds me of Pierce Brosnan in The World Is Not Enough. A lot of those linen suits that he was wearing, it fits the guy perfectly. Brunello Cucinelli, their stuff fits to the T. I mean, it is seriously the drape of it and everything. Right. Linen, the pocket handkerchief, the tie. I love the color, this muted color of the shirt. Everything is
everything
just
about it
on.
Is perfect. And to me, for the people that don't think that Daniel Craig has quote unquote style, or they question a lot of his takes, that right there tells you the guy has an eye for something.
Yeah.
And he knows what he's doing. He looks fantastic right
He's
there.
A clothes horse. And a lot of people could say, hey, but it's his stylist that picks it out. As you know, as we all know, he has a lot of say in what he wears.
I can imagine him saying no thanks to a lot of things that a stylist might put out on a bed. So,
all right, ready for the next shot? All right, here we go. Well, all right, so we're in Jamaica, and he's seeing Felix, and he's hanging out, and he's got those sunglasses on. He's got the Tommy Bahama shirt. He's got the Tom Ford, and he's got the Sperry's on. What do you think of that outfit?
When we first saw it, it was our first outfit and first behind-the-scenes photo that we saw. We got all excited. Let's be honest. Let's get all excited.
So it's like, it's Bond.
I bought that shirt. I had it overnighted to me in Miami before going to the Bahamas. I mean, that's how excited I was for it.
And you got the sunglasses, too, don't you?
Got the sunglasses. I think number one, I think the sunglasses are cool.
Yes.
I think Varney's a really cool brand to be associated with James Bond.
And those are cool, these cat eye.
Yeah, they're
kind of different. Exactly.
The color's cool. You really can't tell the color online until you get it in person.
Yeah,
it's a little bit shinier and brighter. Oh, perfect. There you go.
How's that for prop access?
There you go. But, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I think the whole look's a little strange.
It's not what I would have thought to go to. If somebody said, David, you've got to clothe Bond when he's retired and just relaxing, I would have put him in a slightly more New England-y preppy outfit, like maybe a polo, like a polo shirt, but very nice, like a John Smedley or something like that. And I would have put him in still chinos, but very, very nice, like almost like trousers, like Sea Island cotton, right. and then maybe even like some sort of like casual loafer. Like I would have made it almost look like he's part of a country club. Here he looks like he's a fisherman, or just like a worker.
And I think this, out of all the photos that we're going to see and talk about, is the most. I gotta wait and see what's going on in the movie.
Yes.
Because I bet you that
he could be in disguise,
or it could just be so just over whatever's gone on beforehand.
Right.
Being retired.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Being in Jamaica.
Yeah.
He might just be like,
he's like, I'm done washing up.
Hashtag Bond Fitness Life Challenge, all that stuff. I'm just.
That's true. Because if you remember in Skyfall, when he was in Turkey, but then he comes back to see M and he's in the building, he's wearing, it's a Zara shirt, but it's untucked and he's not shaved. And that shirt looks distressed. I mean, the shirt, the leather jacket, the Levi's leather jacket looks distressed. So maybe this is his
I think
kind
it's
of
going to make
outfit.
It's going to make more sense when we see the film. Granted, because we know the brands, we're sitting there going, why are we wearing $900 jeans with $50 shoes and a $50 shirt?
But the average Joe doesn't know.
Right. So that's why we're saying.
Average Joe Darlington doesn't know.
But that's why I'm saying, just looking at it, that looks like a normal outfit you'd see at,
I think you're right. And actually, I enjoy it. All right. Still in Jamaica, and he's in a gray T-shirt, and he's in those little bippy shorts. And
smoking a cigar.
But he's got a nice watch on, smoking a cigar, and he's got those same sunglasses. So what do you think of this outfit?
Home run. To me, it's very what I would have pictured James Bond on a boat, because it looks just like Casino Royale. I know a lot of people out there think that's still the same shirt.
So let me call something out. Let me call something out. the holes in his shirt. That's the only thing that bothers me, because I could see James Bond relaxing in whatever T-shirt that is, whatever shorts those are. I mean, he looks clean and he looks, presentable. But then you got these little holes. It does harken back to that last outfit that we saw where he's kind of being a bum. He's like, and maybe this is part of the whole relaxing, like, I'm not on Her Majesty's Secret Service. I can be a bum. I got holes in my T-shirts. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, and
what do you think about that?
It could just be a favorite. I mean, just be a worn T-shirt that he goes to. That we all have our own thing that we pull out of our drawer every time.
I don't believe that you have a worn T-shirt.
Well,
not dressing like
you
Bond.
never know. I got a few, but they get thrown out. But
you like this?
I digress. I think it's a come on.
I like it. It's a lifestyle Bond relaxing moment for sure. All right, here we go. Next picture. We are in Matera, and he is wearing the Connolly jacket, a unknown Henley, and a pair of pants. And we do know the pants, right?
We do.
Is it Massimo?
Are we? Yeah, I guess we're allowed to say that. Yeah.
Are we allowed to say that?
We are now.
I think we're allowed to say that. I know. We're always so
great
careful
cords,
about.
right? And he's wearing the Drake's suede shoes.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So what do you think of this outfit?
I personally like the outfit. I mean, I think it's very casual, but still sophisticated for being, again, where you are. You're being in,
like
you're in Italy.
Yes.
Right, you're in Italy.
Yes.
The jacket's very cool. I think what we've seen with Daniel Craig in all of his movies is that jackets are usually an emphasis, and there's usually some cool, interesting jackets from all of his movies. I mean, you can point to every movie and point at one jacket and go, I really like that. That's different. It's unique.
Yeah.
And I think
this is that.
I think this will end up being that out of what we've seen.
I agree. And a lot of people had issues with the jacket. They said, we don't like that it looks too big on him. It's not tight. It's billowy. It's got drawstrings. What's with the drawstrings? I'm okay with that because it does.
Their photos taken 50 yards away. We don't
50
know
yards
what it
away.
looks like.
There's a great picture, and maybe we can put it up, of Craig on the set in London in his Tom Ford outfit, and then Craig in that really nice posed, like almost like poster picture, him in the Tom Ford outfit, and it looks like two different people because he's just kind of relaxed here. I think this outfit's gonna look. I think it's gonna be like the Morocco outfit.
Yeah, it's very relaxed. It's perfect for where he is, and it looks very much Daniel Craig, James Bond.
Yes. And he's
best one so far.
Canoodling.
Miss Madeline Swan.
With Miss Madeline Swan. So they're just hanging out. It's like us throwing on a sweatshirt or something like that.
And that jacket, let's be honest, the jacket is actually really cool.
Yes.
Very cool.
I like it. And
cool.
Connolly, I believe, is re-releasing them closer to the movie. I know.
Crossed. If you're out there.
Brands in general, please release your stuff, re-release your stuff. We will buy
people
it.
will buy it.
Yeah,
we will.
All right. This suit right here, again, Matera. And what did you think of the suit?
Probably the most controversial outfit.
I would say
Wouldn't you say so?
Yes. It's corded, right?
When I first saw it, I was very much like, okay, all right, interesting. I'm not. Again, it goes back to what's being in style now. Corduroy's coming back. It's not the big wide corduroys that you're thinking that your dad used to wear, your grandfather used to wear. It's a slim cord. It's thin.
It's a thin wale. Thin wale, not wide wale.
Personally, it's not my.
Yes.
I don't necessarily want to wear a cord suit.
Yep.
I would wear the jacket probably, but I think the shirt. I personally love the shirt. I think it's a beautiful denim blue, Cucinelli shirt. Again, button-down collar.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. Doesn't mean I'm going to wear a tie with it every day.
What did you think of the Drake's shoes with this outfit?
I'm just not big on it. It's just not for me. I like the brown suede shoes. I think we've had them pretty much in every movie.
Do you think brown suede looks better with the other outfit, the Connolly jacket outfit, because it's a little bit more relaxed than this one?
Yes and no, because I just don't. I mean, I still think brown suede works with that. I just think it's that toe.
Just the outfit.
It's the toe that's just.
Oh yeah,
the moccasin toe is
very
just
moccasin
not
toe.
me.
Yeah,
throw the Church's Rider in there, or throw another pair of Crockett and Jones in there.
Yeah,
probably be okay. But again, I think the whole look looks fine. You're in Italy.
Suspenders with belt loops. You have a problem with that?
A little bit. Don't really understand it. Might be one of those things where I don't really think we're going to be looking at belt loops when we're watching the movie.
No,
so
he'll probably have his jacket on at all times.
It might not even matter. But I mean, I think the tie and the shirt look great. Again, I'm going to buy that shirt and probably not wear a tie with it because on a day-to-day basis, I'm not wearing ties.
That's
so
right.
It's a button-down collar.
But you're not going to get the suit.
Probably not.
I'm not getting the suit.
Okay.
right away and still maintaining today consistently, that suit, I did not like it. In fact, I remember seeing, before I saw Craig in this suit, I saw the stunt guy, and I'm like, that's got to be a bad guy because there's no way that's Bond. I just,
it was Christoph Waltz. Remember, everybody was saying,
yeah. It's Christoph Waltz, and they're chasing him down, and I maintain that I just don't like it. I actually do like the brand a lot.
Yes,
the brand is amazing. Now, this video may date as badly as what's that singer? I'll edit this accordingly. Who's the singer that can't date very well? She dated John Mayer. Oh my God, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift. Boy, that was a real senior moment. You were here for that.
I didn't even know where you were going with it. I mean, that's how
Nobody
live.
does.
That's how live this is and unplanned.
Nobody knows. All right, but that was a delicious single malt. But I may be wearing this suit months from now. I don't know, but I'm just not feeling it. First of all, I don't think it would look right on me. I don't think it would look good on me. I am as pale as a ghost.
So 6 months from now, when they re-release this suit, are we both going to be doing pictures with it on and going?
I'm afraid to say no because this video will still be up.
It will, and the problem is I have, which there'll be a post on Dressing Like Bond in a few months on this, but I have someone making a shirt like that, and we're fortunate enough as well. I might be able to have that tie with it too. So I'm trying to figure out, do I need the suit then after I get everything else? Because we are completists.
All right, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no, I will not have that suit. And I'll tell you why, because I really am being very careful this time around to get things that I would wear a lot and that I would enjoy. I already know I'm not going to enjoy that suit.
Not where we live.
Right. I want to get something that I really will enjoy. And speaking of that, let's go to the next picture. So here we go, Bond in the Prince of Wales check in London. I mean, there's that, which I think should have been the poster of the film. But what do you think of that outfit?
When that was released, it was the perfect time because that was when you had the big, huge uproar about what's going on with this movie, who is James Bond, who is not James Bond, and then you have this photo being put out of Daniel Craig as James Bond, and he is James Bond in that photo. The outfit is amazing. It's Glenn Check. We're back a la Goldfinger three-piece suit. And you've got the Crockett and Jones Highbury's back with the new City Soul, which you've done in a video. And
I love the suit.
Cocktail cuffs and a tab collar.
I'm in.
Come on.
I know.
And come on. Tie bar? Hashtag tie bar?
Yeah.
Team tie bar? Come on.
I'm team tie bar too.
It is stylish. It is stylish. Don't look up that hashtag because it's not real.
No.
It's stylish while still being James Bond.
You've summed it up perfectly in that the sense that this feels like Bond. And I think that's some of the issue that a lot of people have been having with some of the clothing in this film for Bond is they're not getting that, oh my gosh, it's James Bond. Like you're wearing, the Tom Ford sweater right now. It looks like Bond. Bond has that kind of look to him. This outfit
is the
like
first
that.
photo that we've swiped through that is really not Daniel Craig. It's James Bond.
That's a really great way to put it. That's true, because Daniel Craig is bringing so much to the table from his own sartorial prowess that it feels like it's like which one ends? Like, are you Daniel Craig playing James Bond, or you James Bond as Daniel Craig?
If you compared that suit to the Cuccinelli suit from the Italy photo call, it's,
And also, it kind of helps that he's wearing these puppies. Who are these by?
Barton Pereira.
What? And you got to meet the owners.
I know. Mr. Bill Barton and Patty Pereira.
Holy
They're
cow.
fantastic folks.
I've been chatting with Patty through email. Is she as sweet in person as she is through email?
She's amazing. And she's just like, I think they're both so in awe of what's going on because they just didn't expect that there'd be us and all of you out there that are like, let me buy sunglasses. So
Welcome
stay tuned
to the world of Bond.
Yep.
All right, so also in London, we had Bond in another Tom Ford navy, also like a Prince of Wales check, but a navy version. What did you think of this suit?
It's picking up right where it left off.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, what both of those photos, to me, as the fan looking at it, going, clearly someone knows what they're doing here.
Yeah.
So I have to give somebody the benefit of the doubt that because I don't know what movie they're making and I don't know what it's going to look like, everything else we've just talked about, there has to be a purpose for it. Because it's not like you're going to have bum Daniel Craig James Bond in Jamaica looking like that
Right.
and then putting that on.
Yeah.
there's a reason for all of
There's
this.
got to be an
have
evolution.
To wait and see.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Siderat, the costume designer, and Danielle Craig and everybody else, we've got to assume that they've got a whole arc here of movement.
And they know what they're doing more than you, me, any of you watching. They just do. They're professionals.
More than Matt Spazer?
Even Matt Spazer.
He's not going to like that. Just say.
Matt, I'm sorry. I love you. You know I do. But no,
Mea
I mean,
culpa.
you've got the Crockett and Jones shoes back. You've got another tie bar, and you've got, I think those are the Barton Perimeters.
Probably the same
as well.
tie bar, wouldn't you say?
You would
Gosh,
think.
we have to find that tie bar.
Oh, man. We need someone inside.
Always. All right. So then we get the poster.
Mm-hmm.
The official poster.
Do we have to call it official?
We do, because it is, and they're actually selling it on the 007.com store. I have not purchased one.
Use code DL. No.
Yeah, I won't, because I'm not a fan of the poster. What did you think of the poster?
You know, it'd be a really cool picture if it didn't have the logo on top of it.
Yeah, they're covering
That would
the
have been
entire...
That would have been a great. Here's Daniel Craig as James Bond moment instead of the photo we might talk about. I don't know what else you have on there, but
there's more.
Yeah. So no, I think again it's a Tom Ford tux. It looks great. I think clearly we've got another classic Bond in a tux scene coming up. That
and this is the name of the tux is...
Isn't it the Shelton? I believe
Shelton. That's right.
It's not the O'Connor.
No, we thought we were hot as shite trying on the tuxedo at Tom Ford. Everybody's trying it on, and we had the wrong one on.
That we did. I take full responsibility for
Face
saying
need
that
egg.
it was the O'Connor, and it wasn't. I was criticized. I was ridiculed. And I was corrected.
Badly.
I was.
You almost had to give your Bond card back that night.
I almost had to shut down everything.
Shut it down
and become a...
You almost lost your sponsorship for United Airlines.
Yeah, United Airlines, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Amway. Mm-hmm. I think Amway almost took it. But I do like the tuxedo. I don't like the pose here. He looks frumpled. His arm, everything is all wrinkled in it. I mean, the face he's making, it's kind of like duckish. I don't like anything about this poster. I'm so sorry.
If you were a marketer, wouldn't you clean up those lines underneath the eyes? Just
I'd say extend it, and they blurred out his wrist, maybe because you don't want to see the watch.
Right. But it has gauntlet cuffs, which is very James Bond, Sean Connery. I mean, there's a lot going on there that's good, and there's a lot going on.
It's going to be amazing in the film. And clearly, you know...
And do you like that they've gone back to that looks midnight blue, not black? Do you like that they've gone back to that instead of white?
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh, yes. Okay. To me, that reeks of... I mean, a lot of people say, well, Skyfall had the blue. You had blue tuxedos way before. Sean Connery, Roger Moore. Absolutely.
We started off with a midnight blue, so...
I want it back.
It's midnight blue right there.
Midnight blue. Creepy as hell. You have a tuxedo, right?
I do.
What color is it?
Midnight blue.
Fucking hell. No, sorry. All right, so then we had a picture from Empire Magazine. Mm-hmm. And Bond looks pretty badass here.
Looks a little rugged.
There's a lot to unpack here. Like he's got this Henley. It's
got
ripped
more
out.
holes in it. See, so we clearly have a continuation of holes in our shirt.
Yeah, but I don't think he's bumming out this time. I think he's bloodied, so he's been through something. Mm-hmm. But
very tactical.
We have a continuation of suspenders though. Suspenders. So corduroy and suspenders in this movie, and Henleys
and button-down collars.
And button-down collars. Sounds a little Craigish to me. What do you think?
I think the suspenders make more sense here than they do in the other photo.
Well, because, what are those, tactical pants, would you say?
Again, it looks very military.
Yeah.
You know, and if you think back to, spoilers, some of the photos that were put out in Italy with Lashana Lynch in her outfit, it was looks very much like the bottom half of that.
Yeah.
So I think, again, there's stuff we haven't seen yet. And I think, it looks very much Daniel Craig. I want to see what jacket he's wearing over that. Obviously, it's probably a matching jacket.
He's got to have a jacket over this, don't you think?
Come on, there's no way he's just wearing that Henley.
Yeah. He's going to look like Paul Bunyan.
And hopefully we find out what Henley that is, And hopefully we find out what suspenders
I think in time, we have so many great people that are great at identifying the little nuances. I think in time, we need a trailer. We need evidence. That's the thing with any of these people that identify this stuff is like any good detective, we need high definition, we need evidence, we need trailers, we need moving pictures. And then I think we'll start uncovering
And that's the same watch, I believe, that was blurred out, wasn't it?
Yeah, I really want to see that watch.
I do too, if only.
I definitely want to do it. Now, here's a little bonus one that I threw in here because it is Bond. in Norway, driving the Atlantic Highway. Mea culpa, I had a video talking about the Billy Reed jacket, and it's not the Billy Reed jacket. We don't know which jacket that is. If it's a jacket, it could be a blazer. We don't know what that purple shirt is, or lavender, or whatever it is. But, you know, it's a mystery. So now we have like
it's at least
images.
nice to know that it's not the Billy Reed, right? Instead of wondering.
It is nice to know that it's not the Billy Reed jacket. In fact, I literally went to that video and I have it unlisted now, so people don't find it. But that was the whole thing of that forensic.
Can I tell a short, quick story that is about the Billy Reed jacket that almost makes me want to cry?
Yes.
Number one, it is a really good jacket.
It's a great jacket,
cool
and I do love my Billy Reed jacket, Bond or no Bond.
I was recently in London. And I went to the Enfield store there at the Burlington Arcade. And as I am walking out of this store, a guy, probably my age or a little older, is walking into the Enfield store. And what jacket is he wearing?
No.
He was. I kid you not.
I hope you talked to him.
I didn't because I had my girlfriend with me. We were trying to meet up with him.
But clearly he's a Bond fan and he watches this channel.
Obviously, because why else is he wearing that?
Yeah.
But if you were the one, it was like October 25th, 26th, somewhere in there.
Reach out to us.
Reach out to us. I just want to say hello, and I apologize for not saying hello.
Yeah.
But
well, happily,
you knew you were a Bond fan when I saw the Billy Reed jacket. But of course, I'm very apologetic that it's not in the movie.
Happily, they were sold out. So there were maybe 4 or 5 in the world that maybe got purchased.
It makes me feel better that I didn't buy that one that day for the Bond brand tour.
Yes. And again, I love mine. It's reversible. It's cool. But maybe it's going to wind up on Felix, or maybe it's going to be on Billy Magnuson,
or Q.
Or Q, or Rami Malek. Who knows? Who knows?
Right.
We'll have to see. But maybe it's somewhere in the movie. We will find out, though, of course.
We will, because we're getting a trailer soon.
When?
But, the movie comes out in 5 months. So I would say in between now and when the movie comes out is when we're going to get a trailer.
This is why this man gets paid the big bucks,
ladies
and gentlemen. You can put money on that, is what he says. I love that. All right. So overall, give us kind of an umbrella discussion. We went through a bunch of the different looks. How are you feeling about the sartorial moments? Are there? I know there are a few in here that you're excited about, but what are you feeling overall?
I think unfortunately, there's not enough on the pro side than there is the con side. I think,
at least contextually.
Yes, I think, we've got a couple of home runs with suits, and we've got a really cool blue jacket.
Yeah.
And I think that outfit is really cool. So we've got 3 outfits there that I think are home runs.
Yeah.
The rest of it, I don't know yet. So because I don't know yet, I'm not jumping up and down. So I'm kind of going on I'm gonna err on the side of it's kind of underwhelming right now. Yeah, unfortunately.
I would guess, I'm going to put something out there. I would guess that we have 2 full outfits that we have not seen at all. 2 full outfits, not items, but 2 full outfits. That is my guess. I think when push comes to shove, when we see the movie in April, we're going to be like, whoa, they must have been on Pinewood, or they must have been in Scotland, or where'd that outfit come from? But I think we're going to see that.
Because we clearly have, all kidding aside, we've seen a lot of the clothes, but there's clearly a lot of things that we haven't seen. And it's we know where they've filmed. We know that filming is wrapped.
Yeah.
They've really shot a lot at Pinewood, clearly.
Tons at Pinewood.
Which is another reason why we don't know anything about this movie, and hats off to them.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, it's
kind of cool. You might know all the clothes, but you might not know a single thing about this movie. And I'm really hoping that number one, I think there's a jacket we haven't seen, and I'm hoping that jacket could be even better than
the classic.
Just something. I don't think we've seen anything yet that is no time to classic.
What do you hope he wears? Not even from a brand standpoint, but do you hope he wears a nice long jacket over a suit? What are some of those things you're like, it'd be great if Bond is wearing a hat? Do you is maybe a flat cap or a trilby? What are you hoping for?
I unfortunately, if there was a Cuccinelli flat cap put in, I don't think I could ever think of it other than Daniel Craig. But let's be honest.
It's true.
No, I think I'm going to go it's kind of a mix of 2.
Okay.
I want either a leather jacket or a leather bomber. Kind of casual, bomber jacket.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Think in Peel cashmere bomber jacket, but leather with, some I don't know, almost like wear that over that tactical with the Henley.
A little bit more like at the end of Spectre, when he's leaving MI6, he's on the boat. That was kind of like a bomber type jacket.
Yes.
All right, I'll go with that. I wouldn't mind. Oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart right now. What's the long jacket with the velvet back on it? Matt Spazio.
Chesterfield.
Thank you. I wouldn't mind like a really cool Chesterfield. Like a nice, like, like we had almost like the Tom Ford one in Quantum of Solace. Like something like that just really was interesting. And I don't know, call me a glutton for punishment. I wouldn't mind a hat. Like a James Bond hat. And if we're jumping into accessories, I wouldn't mind a briefcase. Like a new gadgety briefcase would be so cool.
I just can't picture Daniel Craig's James Bond carrying a briefcase.
But maybe he's in disguise.
Maybe he is.
And maybe in that briefcase is something other than like a knife and gold sovereigns. You don't know.
I don't know.
It could be like, something from Rami Malek's, like vials of poison or sarin gas or whatever he's going to have.
And to me, there's been no sweaters. No sweaters.
No.
But of course, Italy, you don't need sweaters there.
You don't need it.
Don't really need them in Jamaica.
Norway.
Maybe. We haven't seen anything, which is cool. We don't know. That's the best thing about it.
It'll be like Christmas when it's April Fool's Day. Yeah. So it'll be fun. But hey, first of all, thank you for running through this.
Yeah.
I know it is an interesting subject because a lot of people that, follow the Bond lifestyle and follow these kind of sartorial experiences, they have very strong opinions. I think, both of us have a very, let's wait to see how it fits in the context of things. Right now, we're kind of maybe like B minus excitement, I'm
gonna go C+.
All right.
I'm gonna go C+, because I think we've been very
honest.
much about that for the entire thing, not just the clothing. We've been very much, let's wait. Let's see what happens. We don't have any proof. We have lots of clickbait.
Yeah.
We've just got to wait and see. But yeah, I think unfortunately they're just, let's just call it what it is. There's been very few positive things that have come out through this production. And everyone's kind of, you just kind of live in the negative right now.
We're waiting for the good
stuff. And so we're
stuff.
just waiting for the good stuff because I think
It's
the
coming.
good stuff is coming. Before the movie comes out, it's coming. Before April 4th.
Wow.
You like that?
Do you know when it's coming out?
I do. I think it's April 4th, 2020. That Friday. It's on Friday.
Whether you're on like this soil or that soil.
Well, we're going to be on that soil, so that's the only soil that I'm concerned with.
We can only hope.
Yeah.
Harris, thank you so much
David,
for coming in.
Thank you for letting me be here and mooching off your scotch.
Absolutely. I look forward to you for drinking my booze and then getting the hell out. This has been David Zaritsky and Harris Thomas from Dressing Like Bond. Thank you so much for coming in, and we will see you all real soon. Take care. Thanks for watching this episode. If you want to be up on the latest from the Bond experience, just click on this subscribe and subscribe to our channel. You're going to get all the latest and greatest information, plus some exclusive content. And by the way, speaking of content, here's something especially for you, just because we know you. Talk to you soon.